Previously on Persona 4 Arena Ultimax.
These decorations. Could this be the favorite school festival I've heard tell of? A festival is where one toys with the lives of goldfish in a scandalous game.
And now back to kicking monkey ass. Hello! This is NicoB, back with some more Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. We last left off, we completed Elizabeth's story, and now I'm probably just gonna do a couple more, and then I'm gonna move on to this, because honestly, and it's not just, it's not like, I don't know, honestly, I'm just kind of getting sick of this story, you know? It's like, I get that there are little bits and pieces that are different, but it's just kind of like, you still have to go through the same thing, like, again, and again, and again. It's just kind of getting old for me, so, you know, I mean, I like seeing the different character interactions, but I just kind of want to get on to this where it's not as repetitive. At least it hopefully isn't. But anyway, so I want to do a few more characters. I'll do a few ones that you guys want to see, and you apparently say are pretty important. So I think I might do like Yosuke and Naoto. So I'm starting off with Naoto here, because I like Naoto.
What follows are my impressions of the organization called the Shadow Operatives, as well as their leader, Mitsuru Kirijo.
That's right, because she was following them around earlier, so. My fingers fly across the keyboard. My last case was special. To complete my report before I forget any important details. My name is Naoto Shirogane, and I've got ginormous boobs that I don't show. I mean, what? I'm a detective. The Shirogane family has been working as detectives for generations. Though I'm young and I'm still in high school, I've been given the opportunity to take on several cases and built up experience as a detective. My work has earned me some trust, so as every so often the police will come to me for assistance. That's where the story begins. A sudden request from the Inaba Police Department. That was about a month ago, early April. Last summer, I had received a request from the prefectural police to come to town at Inaba. A bizarre series of murders was occurring. A corpse would turn up every morning after a foggy night. In the end, it turned out to be the most difficult case of my career. And some fucking banana shit happened, let's just say. It's been about 2 weeks since that case was closed. Now, from the public's viewpoint, 4 months have passed since the crimes were stopped. The culprits has been arrested and prosecuted. Pieces returned, but to return there is a depressing proposition. I'm not willing to help the police again, but my involvement with the previous case is not something I'd like to go through again. To be completely honest, that particular case was no simple series of murders. During the course of my investigation, I obtained a supernatural power known as my persona, making me more than just a detective, but also a fucking superhero. I collaborated with other persona users and became directly involved with the events of that case. Of course, I was to tell this to the police, it would be treated as nonsense. Worst case scenario, I would be discredited. Having to leave out those details while explaining the events of the case is more than a little nerve-wracking. Feels like lying. Well, there you have it. While on my way to the police department for the new case, I go through a list of possible questions and answers I would need. Hey, bitches! Something's different today, though. After greeting the receptionist, I'm not led to the usual dull meeting room. Instead, I'm taken to a reception room area on the top floor. Below the term sofa, a curved wooden table. A nouveau riche setting.
Looks like this may take some time.
If this was going to just be paperwork and basic questioning, they wouldn't have brought me to this special room. It's a new case. I have to wait several minutes before someone comes to speak with me. When the door finally flies open, a mayor wearing a suit, not fitting a uniform of a local officer, walks.
I'm sorry about the wait.
Who the fuck are you? Oh my god. It's, that guy. He hands me his card.
Allow me to introduce myself.
His card is a lengthy title, National Police and Agency Security Bureau, Security Planning Division. I was shocked. They're more commonly known as the Public Safety Police. The Security Planning Division is the command center for departments that handle terrorist threats, coup d'etat plots, and foreign affairs. The secret police also belong to this group. Why would a person of this importance come all the way to a rural locale like this? I look him in the eyes. He appears to be measuring me up.
I see you're enough on the ball that you don't need a lengthy introduction. Good.
Good. Without any further talk, the man gets to his point.
Have you heard of the Kirijo group?
I doubt there are many who haven't.
I'll get right to the point. We'd like to hire you to perform a sub-rosa investigation on them.
You need a corporation quietly investigated. Why me? I don't see what I can do that your own department cannot.
I would agree if shadows and personas weren't involved.
She's like, wait, what? This time I was unable to hide my surprise. The man continues, either failing to see or purposely ignoring my reaction.
One summer 12 years ago, there was an explosion at the Kirijo-owned Tatsumi Port Island, killing over 50 people. You would have been very young at the time.
I've reviewed that case. The official explanation was that a gas main leaked during a construction project.
I believe that's what created Tartarus, if I remember right.
Afterwards, though, a bizarre rumor saw quite a bit of circulation.
The mass media noticed that there was a suspiciously large number of researchers amongst the casualties. They floated the theory that the official explanation was a lie, and that the explosion was really caused by some dubious experiment.
Those fucking researchers never learn. God dang Eisen researcher. When will you learn? I hope he got blown up. I hope he got blown up too.
No concrete evidence was ever found to support those claims, though. As I recall, the matter was left unsettled. Some may still remember the incident, though I don't think many could recall the finer points.
I really like Natsu's voice actress. We know who she is, even. Like, I think I looked it up and I couldn't find a name for her.
Those rumors were all true.
I know apparently she also gets a new voice actress. Like, she doesn't, like, unfortunately after this, she doesn't come back. You guys told me that some of the characters' original voice actors don't come back, which kind of bums me out. I hate when that happens. But, there's a new one for Nato. I think you guys said apparently Troy Baker was busy or something? Probably busy doing like 8 million being in every other fucking game in the world. So somebody else came back and did Kanji, but apparently he did like a very good Troy Baker impression, according to you guys. But like so far what I played actually is Troy Baker. And I think Margaret changes too. It's like, oh, god dang, really? What are you guys doing, huh? What are the people busy doing? I mean, this is a big project, right? I mean, Atlus is a big, important corporation. Why can't you spare some time for Atlus, man? Come on. It's supposed to confirm.
Those researchers under Koetsu Kirijo, the old Kirijo group manager, were working on harnessing the power of shadows.
Yeah.
The experiment went awry, and they lost control of the shadows. That's what caused the explosion.
You know, this feels like this is like the stupid bullshit that happens every time, like, researchers always try to harness the power of, like, something and always fucks up. Like, in the Terminator movies, it's like, we try to harness the power of robots and they end up taking over the world, and then, or the Alien movies, we try to harness the power of aliens and they end up fucking us up, you know? It's like, when are we ever gonna learn? Stop harnessing the power of evil shit. Well, I guess the machines aren't really evil, it's the people that use them, right? But, you know, until we create an artificial intelligence that can fucking buttfuck us.
Experiments using shadows. They lost control? Are you saying the shadows flooded the city? The real world?
I can't speak to that. There was no way of getting hard answers back then. No one took the spooky stories seriously. But that accident got the government and the police's attention. Though they didn't launch an investigation until a year or two ago.
That couldn't be helped. Law can only preside over the world as we know it. Things that can't be explained can't be governed.
Only those in the Kirijo group know exactly what happened and how much of the aftermath was dealt with.
The aftermath.
Where does a bad ring to it? It brings to mind a cover-up of some
Their
dark
cleanup
secret.
efforts continued until quite recently. They were using some method known only to them, entirely behind our backs. We think they've been conducting illegal activities in the 10 years since then, while hiding behind their cleanup efforts.
And you wish for me to confirm this?
Not only do you have a relationship with us, you have a persona and extensive experience in the field. We can't think of a better candidate.
How the hell did he know she had a persona?
And since I'm not directly affiliated with the police, if I were to be caught in a trap, it wouldn't lead back to you.
How do they know that, though? I thought she said she didn't tell anybody. You know, she can't really, like, be like, hey guys, I got superpowers, you know? I know everything.
If that's
Shut
the
up.
way you want to put it.
My reply was meant to be sarcastic, but this conversation is exceptionally draining. Must applaud public safety. In his goatee. They know everything about anybody they choose to investigate. Alright, okay, I guess that's why, so. Because they investigate the shit out of her. Of course we do. We all have... Who doesn't have superpowers these days? Come on. There's no point in trying to bargain with them. You can use explaining differently as if able to sense my resignation.
Last year, in conjunction with the Kirijo group, we established an unofficial department in the force.
Oh.
Nicknamed the Shadow Operatives.
Oh, okay. Well, that's another reason why you would know about personas. Okay, so you're actually, wait, so you're actually affiliated with it?
It's a special unit capable of dealing with shadow-related cases.
Oh, alright.
This is news to my ears.
I thought, okay. I thought that the Shadow Operas were a direct branch of the Kirijo group, but it's a direct branch of public safety, I guess. Alright.
That's a rather bold move. You went so far as to join forces with the ones you suspect of illicit activities?
Oh, yeah.
That's exactly why we did it. We must keep a leash on them by integrating them into the system.
Okay, I think I'm just gonna let this guy talk now, because I keep saying shit too soon, and then they just come back and explain
But
it.
the police are far behind information-wise. Officially, you are higher on the chain of command, but less so in practice.
I tried throwing out a theory as I began to get a grasp on what's taking place. The man didn't so much as flinch, but he didn't give me much of an answer either.
You'd need some leverage to keep your hold on them. Thus, this secret investigation. What exactly do you want me to do?
That will depend on your answer.
So that's their game plan. I figured as much. An organization as big as the Kirijo group is hiding the secret about shadows. Now, should I take the job or not? As a person with persona abilities, I'm naturally interested in learning how much is known about the shadows. And this job could potentially give me leverage over the government in the future. Yeah, this is kind of a cool. I like it. This is I'm liking how this is very interesting. Well, I'm deep in thought. The man continues as if he can read my thoughts.
If you think we're hiring you to further our organization, you're mistaken.
I can't help but look up at the obvious change in
Our
tone.
sources say it's possible that they've been talking students from the Kirijo-owned school into doing their dirty work. They've been pleading ignorance while making ordinary kids clean up whatever messes they've left.
So we're gonna solve that by doing the same fucking thing. Go get him, Naruto.
And that we don't forgive. We're supposed to be upholding the law. We can't overlook things like this.
Hey, don't get all sassy because you don't have superpowers. He's surprisingly sincere. He's staring right up at me, unlike up until now, his eyes are strong and bold. He truly doesn't want anyone innocent to suffer. Of course, this could be an act to convince me, but even then, I do agree with that opinion. All that remains is to find out the Kirijo's intentions.
All right. In that case, I accept. Though I don't plan on abandoning my school life here. I'll do what I can to help, but only within those limits.
I got a boyfriend. He loves me for more than my boobies, for my massive boobs.
I can't imagine, like, I don't have boobs, so I don't know how it feels, but I could just thinking, like, pushing that, like, wrapping them in that tight cannot feel good. It cannot be comfortable. It's just, it can't be good for you either. I would never have dictated conditions like this before, but the reason I had come to this town and transferred to Yasukami High School was all for my investigation. But school life and the dear friends that I've gained have become irreplaceable to me. It may sound childish to demand that I stay with my friends, but if they refuse to budge in that regard, that's that.
That's fine with us.
Yeah, whatever. He accepts my condition, almost too easily. He then immediately begins to explain the details of the
At
case.
the end of this month, the Kirijo group is airlifting some special cargo.
Yeah, Labras.
Kirijo has asked our help in making sure the cargo is transported safely. We'd like you to accompany them as a police observer.
What do they mean, transported safely?
A police escort, assurance of no public investigation if any unforeseen situation were to arise. Things like that. Of course, if anything does happen, we will hold them responsible.
And what is this special cargo?
It's something to do with the shadow research. They've admitted that much, but we don't know the exact details. According to our research, it's most likely something from the old ergonomics research laboratory, classified as risk level 4. In other words, even though it's sealed up tight, it's extremely dangerous.
It's just Labras. They even have a risk scale for something like this. Seems like the Kirijo's research group goes into a variety of different things.
Also,
Hey! As I'm thinking, the man slides a photograph to me. It's a beautiful young lady. Sporting a sexy coat. Her eyes show strong will, striking as her blazing red hair. Her hair reminds me of something. I may have seen her picture while going through the documents regarding the Port Island incident. Of course, the girl in those pictures was much younger.
this woman will be on that flight. Her name is Mitsuru Kirijo.
Kirijo.
She's the oldest daughter of the Kirijo family, Koetsu Kirijo's granddaughter. It was he who devised the experiments 12 years ago. You should know that she's also a powerful persona user.
Persona user besides us? What the fuck?
What do you mean? Are you saying there was a game before Persona 4? That doesn't make any fucking sense at all.
I was suspecting something like this, but to hear it out loud is still shocking. Oh, also, you guys said something to me. Apparently, I thought it was just Persona 3 and Persona 4 that were in the same universe, but I think you guys said apparently Persona 1 and 2 also exist within the same universe as this game. So, like, it seems like they all do. So that's kind of cool. Was there a reference to Persona 1 and 2 and Persona 3? There probably was. I probably just didn't even notice it, though. If there was, let me know. I'd actually be interested to hear. So there are Persona users and those involved in the case last year.
We believe she took the lead in gathering students 3 years ago when she was still in high school. We'd like you to first go to her residence and meet with her.
All right.
I'm sure you figured out by now, since she's a high-ranking Kirijo group official and a Persona user, but she's a shadow operative. She's member number 1, the general manager. And not because she's a Kirijo, but because she has the abilities to back it up. Can you do this? If she's dirty, then this won't be easy for you.
I already accepted your assignment, so I must simply make the best of it.
Offer my hand. He has the firm grip of someone who's worked on the front lines of the law. He's like, ow! A few days later, I received a message informing me that transport is to be on the 1st of May. It's on a school day, but since I've taken the job, there's nothing I can do about it. In fact, I should be glad this didn't overlap with the extended holiday. I haven't heard the details, but I expect to have some important arrangements during the Golden Week. The arrangements to reunite with my upperclassman Yura Narakami, who I have made many, many babies with, and who was the leader of our group during last year's incident. I keep thinking about our reunion. It's been 2 weeks since he left, but it feels much longer. I suppose that goes to show how much I'm looking forward to it. It's only been 2 weeks. God, really? I thought he. We're sort of flashing back before even the shit starts going down. So, but I'm going off track. Anything about my new job, so I hastily pull myself together. Oh yeah. Oh lush. Look at the lush set leather seats. Ooh. I got some fucking high-tech shit here. Look at that. May 1st. The cargo is due to be transported from a laboratory near the Kirijo mansion. I make my way to the mansion to present myself and end up accompanying the security detail. The limousine is incredibly long. Giggity. Apparently, isn't all that rare for the upperclassmen in other countries to ride in cars this large, but it's downright comical on the tiny roads of Japan. That was where I met Mr. Kirijo in person.
Nice to meet you. My name is Naoto Shirogane. I'll be acting as an observer today.
I've been told about you. It's nice meeting you as well. I'm Mitsuru Kirijo.
Her beauty is enough to attract anyone's attention. She was so much less imposing than in the picture.
I didn't expect the police's observer to be so young.
Does that bother you?
Oh, no. I didn't mean to downplay your abilities. Forgive me.
I took a look at Kirijo-san's face. She's the only daughter of the founding family, but it's been 2 years since she renounced the practice of the Kirijo group being run by the family. In other words, she's simply the CEO's daughter now, not the heir to the company. She must be used to the constant stress being a female leader at such a young age. Getting people to acknowledge her must have been a struggle. I don't need to mince my words in dealing with types like her. I decided to cut to the chase.
Tell me, what are the contents of your cargo?
I'm ashamed to have to admit this, but since the original researchers have passed away, we don't know what's in it either. We can't allow the worst-case scenario for such an item to come to pass in the middle of a city.
It could be just a box full of bagels. We'll have no idea.
That's why we plan to transfer these items to a distant facility according to their indicated risk level.
Kameta's in there just eating them. Hey, how's it going? Hey, close that lid. Thank you. Natural decision. Her posture, her actions. If that was all an act, I must commend her for her ability to deal with the unexpected. But personally, my impression is that she's a trustworthy person. Before leaving, I have a chance to see the Kirijo mansion. I have to say, it's surprisingly simple. It wasn't just empty luxury, but something rather more rational. I feel that it shows what kind of person she is. At any rate, her intelligence and presence are proof enough for her upbringing. If she was hiding something, it would be hard to figure that out.
Then I'll stay near the cargo along with the police escort. I'll contact you immediately if anything happens.
Okay, this is interesting. We're actually going to see when she gets abducted, I suppose.
All right. If anything is unclear to you, feel free to ask me.
Her eyes look straight at me, and I feel like she could see. I feel like she could see through everything. I end our conversation shortly and quietly wait for us to arrive. All right. I was practicing with Naruto. She got some pretty cool moves. You can actually aim with her gun and like snipe and shit. It's kind of cool. The limousine transport truck and multiple security cars reached the airport without any incident. The cargo may be dangerous, but according to the records, it was kept safely in storage for the past 10 years. Plus, it is worthless to the average person. Because of this, the people involved in the security don't look tense. Although they probably should, because shit's about to go down. Bridget-san hands her servant her travel bags, almost as if she's simply going on vacation.
Yakushima. Huh.
Plan's destination is to one of the southern islands. I'm sure it'd be fun to go with everyone. I realize what I'm thinking, and I have to laugh at myself. A year ago, I would have never considered that it would be fun to spend time with others. But I can't help but think that way now. Soon they'll begin moving the cargo out of the truck. Clear my mind of daydreams, link back to the truck. Pass through the gate for large cargo shipments. Shipment is in imposing metal cases, but among all the other shipping containers, it doesn't attract much attention from the airport staff. Oh, I guess that's where she is. It's not long before the final case is unloaded from the truck. It's obviously different from the rest. It's covered in what seems to be heavy industrial-grade steel. It's about a meter wide and broad and 2.5 meters tall. Looks like something very special is in there, but even if someone was targeting the shipment, it would be impossible to steal that. Four men in suits slowly tip the case sideways to place it on the cart. Seeing it on the side reminds me of something. Looks like a coffin. Well, there is somebody in there. The moment I realize that, a shiver runs down my spine. It does look big enough to have a room for a person to lie down in. Could there really be a person inside? Could it be that this tight security is to prevent theft, but to keep the cargo from escaping? No, I can imagine things like that without any proof. Shook my head to clear of these pointless thoughts. God dang it. Couldn't possibly be anything more ridiculous. I just shaken because I have heard this has something to do with shadows. Much of the check-in process is complete, and the announcement to begin boarding echoes through the airport. I relax a little, relieved that nothing has happened up to this point. Once the plane takes off, the only thing in our way is the sky. Whee! I put on an earpiece tuned to the police radio to keep up with the current situation. So far, nothing was out of the ordinary. Kirijo-san's group finished checking in and boarded the plane. The cargo should be loaded soon. After I supervise that, I'll check in and just as I think that an urgent voice jumps onto the van.
Aircraft squawk code has changed to 7500.
Oh, fuck!
7,500.
I had trouble mentally shifting gears after the long period of inactivity. I'd never imagined I would hear that number within my own ear.
7,500? A hijacking?
Is the plane I'm investigating being hijacked? Say, what? That can't be a coincidence. Could this have been set up by the police or the Kirijo group? No, there's no benefit from either of them to get involved with the general public, if that's the case.
Is it the cargo they want?
There really is someone after the cargo. Motherfucker! Naruto time! Wait, if they're after the cargo, why hijack the plane? They're not trying to steal the cargo, could they be after Kirijo-san? That doesn't feel right. Hijacking is an efficient method to carry out a kidnapping or an assassination. If they have the time and the resolve to pull this off, they would be far better off trying to take over the plane in mid-flight. I can't figure out their objective. Why would they do something that attracts so much freaking ding-dong doodly attention? Attention? It's a very peculiar time to attempt to take over the plane. Very peculiar indeed. Hijacking before departure forfeits the biggest benefits of hijacking, but at the same time, all normal airport operations will come to halt while everyone turns their focus on the plane in question. The airport will naturally stop loading baggage onto the plane while this hijacking goes on. It's a perfect distraction. So they are after the cargo. Motherfucker!
If that was the case, the hijacking is only a decoy.
Gosh, you figured that out in the span of like 5 seconds.
But would they really risk their lives hijacking a plane over one piece of cargo?
So I scan the area from my viewpoint in the boarding area. I see a van that had been parked near the cargo area. I suddenly peel out. Suspicious departure at this time. I have a bad feeling about this. The cargo was just unloaded right in front of my eyes. I didn't see anyone steal it. Hold on a second! 4 men in suits with the hand cart. I don't see them. I lost track of them in the rush of activity after the hijack call. I grind my teeth and interrupt the radio call.
This is 002, over. A suspicious vehicle is leaving the scene. Stay in pursuit. It's a large vehicle, about 2 tons. License plate...
Something. I hear someone confirm Roger, but there's shouting and confusion going on in the background. What the fuck? How could you fuck this up? It was supposed to be just a summer flight. Damn it! I fucking hate all of you. Yeah, I gotta go now. I'm sure if my intentions have been understood. I run across the airport by myself. I need to grab hold of these people's tails, if only to get a few hairs. Of course, there's no way I can catch a vehicle on foot, but I have a plan. I run down the escalation and bolt for the passenger pickup area at the arrival's lobby. I look around outside and there it is, as I thought. The suspicious vehicle is coming this way. The airport road layout is a loop. After leaving the departure lobby, cars must take a turn and curve back around to the arrival lobby before being able to reach the surface streets. I hide in the crowd and wait for the van to get close. As it passes by, I throw a small sticky lump at the van. I throw myself onto the van and go, bah! Oh my god! Pull over, motherfucker! I shoot at their tires and they crash and explode. Luckily for me, it strikes and sticks low on the van's side. There's a compact transmitter in there. You have to be pretty close to pick up a signal, but it's better than nothing. I take off my hat and wipe my forehead. Pedestrians around me begin to stir. Everyone stops and stares at their smartphones. I didn't even look, I knew. First news of the hijacking is hitting the media. Put my hat back on and pull the brim low. I'll have to be careful not to let all the information flying about confuse me. Keep my guard up as I quickly walk back to the departure lobby. Another 45 minutes pass without any more clearing information coming through. There's chaos on the radio and people are in panic. But after an hour, the confusion suddenly stops and a shocking report comes in over the radio.
Personnel on scene. The suspects have been apprehended. The hijacking is over. I repeat.
We did it, guys! We did it! Good job, everybody! I know I was yelling at you guys earlier for being a piece of shit, but I'm really proud of you guys right now. I just want you to know. Sir, get off me, please.
They dealt with it so soon?
Some passengers were ill. There were no casualties. As far as I know, the hijackers didn't even make any demands. So I think that the police would have negotiate with them. On the other hand, there's no indication that the special assault team had stormed the plane. Did the group surrender now that their decor objective was complete?
What's going on here?
Just then a radio call came directly
Operator
from
to
me.
002, over. The hijacking has been dealt with, but the transfer must be canceled. The whereabouts of one piece of cargo cannot be confirmed. All indications are that it has been stolen.
Then that vehicle earlier. Are you still in pursuit?
We're tracking it through the N system. Head to the guest room immediately so we can discuss our response.
So my call to report the suspicious van had not been a mistake.
Understood.
Now to save the fucking day again. Soon after, the involved parties were gathered in the VIP room. Ridge-san and the police are talking hurriedly. But because there's a lot of confidential information being discussed, it was only expected that there would be some difficulties in communicating. At any rate, the van on the run can be tracked through the N system. The hijackers were handed over to the airport police, while those of us who knew the truth about the cargo were moved to one of the buildings.
That was a very tidy operation. I had thought it would take at least half a day.
To put it delicately, we had someone with special abilities handling this. Then again, though we prevented any harm from coming to the hostages, we lost the cargo.
Nothing for it, I suppose. Who would have expected an entire hijacking to cover up the theft of some cargo? I must apologize to you as well. I was the closest at hand when it happened.
No, you did more than enough. It's thanks to your sharp eyes that we're able to track the suspicious vehicle now. I'm impressed that you realized in all the chaos that the cargo was the true target. You even spotted their getaway truck.
Thank you. Our next step should be to interrogate the suspects in custody and...
Sadly, it won't be that simple. I haven't heard much yet, but it seems they're having unexpected difficulties with the interrogation. It will take some time.
If they were prepared to risk their lives for this operation, I suppose they won't break so easily.
We made an error in judgment. We were too focused on preventing the item itself from doing any damage.
But since they targeted something so unusual, that should narrow down the suspect pool.
I can't deny it's possible that someone connected to the Kirijo group is behind this. Thank you for your assistance, Shirogane. I'm sorry to have involved you in this mess, but the professionals will take it from here.
Professionals. In other words, she plans to investigate this herself as a shadow
Does that mean my
operative.
work here is done?
I'm afraid so. We do value your cooperation.
She's like, yeah, that's not gonna happen. She's like, fuck that. This is a bit of a pickle. Pickles. Kirijo Group and the police want to keep this under wraps, as they cannot open a public investigation. On top of that, the shadow operatives are technically an organization working for the police. Technically, there's no more room for freelancers here. Therefore, by reasoning that there's no need for me to be involved in the investigation any further. Refusing to back down, however, would only draw attention. With no other choice, I decided to take my leave. It must be the chaos of the office. Despite the unusual events, the man who hired me has not yet gotten in touch with me. I entertained the thought of returning home to Inaba, but luckily enough, I brought enough luggage for a short trip out of town. I see. So this is what Naoto was out of town for. We were like talking about before, so it was all because of this. I decided to stay the night at a business hotel near the airport and wait a while for my client to contact me. Time passes. At 9 o'clock, I finally received a phone call from the man.
Things have taken an unexpected turn. This case is under the jurisdiction of the shadow operatives now.
That will make it very difficult to continue my secret investigation.
But right now, you're the only one we have who's gotten that close. We heard you earned Kirijo's trust after the hijacking. We'd like you to keep up your investigation. We're currently making arrangements for you to pick it up again in a natural way.
What are you gonna have me do? I will not act as a spy.
I'll be in touch later.
He hangs up without waiting for my reply. Well, too bad. I sigh. I feel a weight in my heart. This is a possibility of turning into a private investigation from the shadows, pretty much a polite way of saying corporate espionage. If I have to take on this job, I need to have some sort of plan. At any rate, I cannot plan my movements without knowing how the situation is progressing. It's far better to prepare for tomorrow instead of getting worked up with worry. Or read the newspaper and watch some of the news TV coverage of today's events, then go to bed early. A day passes, and even by the night of May 2nd, the man has not contacted me again, since the police are having trouble zeroing in on the suspicious vehicle. Considering the skill with which the crime was pulled off, I wouldn't be surprised if the van was dumped somewhere and the cargo loaded onto another vehicle. Going through all the possibilities is just a way to kill time. But that was the only thing I had to do. Nothing happened until the sky began to darken and the sun went down. The phone finally rang. Surprisingly, the name on the screen brought a smile to my face.
Yes, Shirogane speaking.
Hi, Nato-kun? Oh, I'm not interrupting your work, am I?
What's up,
No,
GA?
it's quite all right.
I'm sorry to call so late. I wanted to at least give it one more shot about tomorrow.
That's right, there's been so much happening, I completely forgot that school's holiday starts tomorrow. Of course, we're supposed to have our reunion with you, Senpai, when he visits from the city tomorrow.
God, that sexy motherfucker.
I was supposed to be able to meet up with them. I didn't imagine I'd be stuck here for 3 days thanks to the attempted hijacking at the airport. Those fucking dicks. Making me miss my fucking chance to make out with that sexy piece of ass. But since I've undertaken the job, I have applications I can't just abandon. I'm starting to actually feel some anger towards whoever the culprits
I'm
are.
sorry, but it seems I still won't be able to make it. I'm actually not in Inaba at the moment, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned that. Oh, then I guess you can't check even if it rains.
Even if it rains?
Oh, nothing. Just talking to myself.
What was
It's okay,
that?
Nato-kun. I know there are people who'll be in trouble without you. You need to stay there and help them out.
Yes, well,
Help them out, huh? It irritates me to know that what I'm going to do is pretty much spy
it really
work.
is a shame. Give my regards to Senpai and the others, won't you?
Will do. Good luck with the job.
Hang up the phone. Seeing my dear senpai again. I feel that it's much more important than a job with an uncertain outcome, and I feel a little sad that I'm going to miss it. Maybe I should just turn the case down and make a surprise visit
I
tomorrow.
wonder if any train would make it in time.
But it looks like the case is not about to let me leave. Just as after my talk with Chie-san, I was preparing for bed. The public safety official called me again. Now, motherfucker.
It seems we may be back on for the secret investigation. Mitsuru Kirijo just requested our cooperation. We agreed. A detective by the name of Kurosawa will be heading out tomorrow. We want you to accompany him to the rendezvous point.
When I talked about the Kurosawa fellow, I received an unanticipated answer. Apparently, he had helped Kirijo-san's activities on his own while he was constable. Even though his superiors didn't understand what Kirijo-san was up to, he followed his own instincts and helped her protect his town. This guy sounds familiar, right? This is who Akihiko was talking about. But, wait, yeah, I thought it was the guy with the beanie, right? Normally he would be punished for this, but the situation took a 180-degree turn thanks to the establishment of the Shadow Outpost. His knowledge has been invaluable, and rather than being disciplined, he has been promoted to the plainclothes detective.
Kurosawa is willing to leak you whatever info he learns about the Kirijo group through his cooperation with them.
I'm surprised he agreed to that. Hasn't he assisted Kirijo-san and her group in the past?
I'm afraid that's something you'll have to ask him about, although he seems to have his own agenda.
Confirm several other details before ending the call. Well, at least I remember who he is. Detective Kurosawa-san. If he's working with the Kirijo group, it could be something of a problem. But if they have information to leak, that means that they must have located the vehicle in question. Still, considering how long it took them to find it, I may be in for a long trip. Where am I going to be sent now? I shrugged myself.
Whatever.
The next day, May 3rd, I met with Detective Kurosawa. I expected someone who looked shadier, but the man appeared hardworking.
I'm Kurosawa.
I'm Naoto Shirogane. Thank you for your assistance.
I've heard rumors about you, Ace Detective. Let's get going.
Am I gonna see his fucking face? I make her greeting brief, and I get into Detective Kurosawa's car. Oh, yeah, that. Oh, he's the guy who sold us weapons and stuff. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot all about you, man. I'm sorry, dude. After all this time, he even gave me all those badass weapons. Private investigation in a location that I have no prior knowledge or experience. Look at Nato. It's like, It was a depressing job in the first place, and the addition of more and more unknown variables is only making me more displeased with
You
it.
seem pretty listless.
Oh no, I'm fine. Where are we headed, by the way?
The place where they found the getaway car from the hijacking. A town called Inaba. It's a small place with an odd history. We just had a bizarre serial murder case there last year.
It's like, are you fucking serious?
Inaba.
Can't stop the surprise from showing in my
That's
voice.
your hometown, right? Isn't that why they're sending you?
I'm at a loss for words. Detective Kurosawa continues instead of waiting for my
The request I got from the Shadow Operatives was to assist in gathering information about those murders. They want me to meet with a supervising detective of that case and ask him for the full story. Not only are they part of public safety, they're an unofficial unit. They can't come to the district police for information.
Why him? Is his case related to the robbery in some way?
Public safety is sharper than you might think. They do basic reviews on all cases to see if shadows were involved. Inaba is on their watch list now. And with that cargo being brought there, they naturally suspect a connection between the cases.
If there's connection, then there might be related to our case. I begin to have ominous thoughts and my expression darkens. Detective Kurosawa doesn't probe into that topic. Perhaps he's the type of person who doesn't judge people based on evidence, but gets a feel for them through conversation and actions. How am I reflected in his eyes? I can't help but wonder. Hey! Detective Kurosawa goes inside the Inaba police station while I wait in the car near the junkyard. The familiar sights of Inaba seem strange somehow. The detective in charge of this case must be none other than the Jojima-san. Detective Ryotaro Jojima. Of course I'm familiar with him. And not just as a fellow peace officer. Jojima-san acted as Yu-senpai's guardian while I stayed in Inaba. I feel like I'm betraying him as well and can't stop myself from sighing again. Soon enough, Detective Kurosawa steps out of the station. I thought he was coming back. But halfway out to the car, he turns and walks into the junkyard. I wonder what he's doing. I stick my head out the window and try to track him. There's another car parked behind a pile of junk. The distinctive grill style. That's Kurijo-san's limousine! Holy freaking balls! I hurriedly pull my head back into the car. That's right, Detective Kurosawa came here to cooperate with Kurijo-san. But still, to bring me along and park so close to her is... And then again, it is very unnatural to park far from a rendezvous point. Detective Kurosawa made the right decision. I calm down and slide into the rear seat, keeping my head low. Still, Kurijo-san uses that black limousine while undertaking her shadow operative duties as well. The car sticks out like a sore thumb here in Inaba. Heck, it's distinctive anywhere in Japan. Why would someone as clever as Kurijo-san take that car on a special mission like this? Does she have some profound reasoning behind it?
I just want to show off the goods.
After a while, Detective Kurosawa finally comes back to the car.
Kurosawa-san, may I ask you something? Why are you working with public safety?
You're asking that now? I thought that would be your very first question.
Damn, dude, you look kind of badass now. Usually he always had a hat on and you can never see his eyes. God, he's got kind of evil looking face, though, doesn't he? Evil. I mean, he's a good guy, but it's like, oh man, it's weird seeing him without a hat. After wiping his dry smile from his face, Detective Kurosawa turns to me with an incredibly serious expression.
You can spy on Mitsuru Kirijo and her shadow operatives to your heart's content and never find anything suspicious. But for that to be understood, at some point or another, everything she does has to be investigated to eliminate those doubts. In which case, it's better someone like you do the investigating than someone official who will never understand. That's all there is to it.
So he does have reasons after all.
Thank you for your cooperation.
I'll leave the rest in your hands.
I exit the vehicle and Sir Kurosawa-san takes his car into the highway and speeds out of sight. He has no doubts whatsoever regarding Kurijo-san's activities. To be honest, I'm inclined to agree with him, but I can't jump to conclusions without any evidence. Alright. I use heaps of junk as cover to sneak close to the limousine and watch. Not long after, I see two people exit the vehicle. One of them is Kurijo-san. However, unlike when I saw her at the airport, she's wearing equipment likely suited for combat. The other person looks strange.
Is that the fabled humanoid weapon?
Hell yeah. There was information about a humanoid weapon mixed in with all the data I found in my Kurijo group. When I first saw it, I was confused. But that had to be what was standing in front of me. It seems natural, almost lifelike, but there's no denying that it's an artificial construct. It seems that the rumors of an unorthodox and anti-shadow unit were true. Another man comes to join them soon. He too dressed in outlandish attire. God!
He's like, oh my god, look at the fucking abs on that guy.
He was over there making lemonade with his abs. He's like grinding the lemon on his abs, just like,
just how I like it. Covered in my own sweat.
He was shirtless and wore a red cloak like a desert nomad. He's a perfect example of someone who ought to be detained for questioning. I compare his face to the list of pictures of the people involved with the situation. While his taste in clothing has changed, I believe that this man is Akiko Sanada. I can't imagine what possessed him to go about dressed like that, but, well, whatever. I speculate about their actions. What business do they have here in a junkyard? Something here but a pile of broken household electronics and abandoned televisions.
Then it fucking hits me. Oh my sweet balls.
Detective Kurosawa and told Kirijo-san about last year's incident, and of course she has prior knowledge of personas and shadows. Then Tadashi's heard of the incident, the idea of entering the TV. And after all, it appears many times in the testimony of the killer from last year. Dejima-san may have disregarded it for being too far-fetched, but Detective Kurosawa must have caught on. I take a closer look. There's a mountain of old television sets. Victims of last year's switch to digital
They're
broadcast.
not planning to enter a TV from here, are they?
Even as I say that, the mechanical girl already has her hand sticking into a TV screen. It's exactly as I thought. The mere fact that they are testing that what they heard so recently cannot bode well. It certainly crossed my mind. The three of them are clearly preparing to enter the television. Should I blow my cover and warn them about what they're doing? If they enter, they may not be able to leave. But the other world should no longer be dangerous anymore. I know, it should be full of like rivers and trees and pretty things or whatever. And Teddy running around going, "Boo!" And I heard from Yosuke-senpai that he'd asked Teddy to leave the exit TV out, just in case. If there are Persona users, they should be able to handle the shadows. They shouldn't be in any peril, but... However, Kirijo-san made a decision faster than I could. Let's see, is it going to be the same cutscene, or slightly different from her perspective? Yeah, it's the same cutscene. I stand there blankly.
Is the stolen cargo inside the TV?
So I chase after them? If I turn back here, we would never be able to find the three of them again. And if that happens, the truth about the case will be lost forever. If a property was placed in the TV world, it means that whoever stole it knows the truth about last year's events. If that's the case, then I can't ignore this, no matter what my assigned task is.
Well,
plus,
if they're determined to enter the TV despite not knowing the risks, I can hardly allow cowardice to prevent me from following.
Damn right. I realize that the straw breaking the camel's back is not logic, but my pride. I smile at myself. My mind was made up. I stand up, look around, and step inside the television as they used. Woo! It's been a while since I felt this falling sensation, but this time the sensation seems to continue longer than it did when I went under TV as part of the investigation team. But then I heard my familiar soundtrack. But I wasn't in the lobby this time. Before I knew it, the falling has ended. I take cover behind a pillar and look around for the three shadow operators. Did I lose them? We all entered from the same television, so we should have arrived at the same place. Relax a little and take a closer round. When I stand up, I notice it's difficult to believe. I take a good hard look. It's a school, and not only that, but...
Yasogami High School? What's going on?
It's the gate to the school I attend. The familiar school building is inside, but there's something unfamiliar out front. There's a stack of strange monitors. They're all displaying the word P1 Grand Prix. This place looks like the real world, but there's something warped about it. It's like the world is dangerous again, like it was while we were investigating the incident. This world has returned to the way it was before. While I'm thinking, the students come walking out of the building. They gather together, and soon the area is filled with people.
Impossible! How could there be this many people in the TV world?
Some of the students surround me and start cheering. I see an all too familiar burst of static play across the monitors. And... Yep, okay. They're friends, and they murder each other.
What?
Killjoy Detective? The shock leaves me dumbfounded for a while. Plus, you sent by Sister Complex Kingpin? Well, it's true that... No, calm down. Calm down and analyze the situation. The otherworldly program where people's foibles were exaggerated to unworldly proportions. Foibles? Is that... I think it's a word. I don't know. The static before the video made it very clear. This broadcast can only be the Midnight Channel. And what was this fighting tournament about? Members of this investigation team are the combatants?
It seemed that Teddy was acting as the host for this.
Little bastard. All of us know that Senpai's coming back to Inaba during Golden Week. Could this be some kind of way to welcome him back? No. Calling him Sister Complex Kingpin, that's not a welcome, that's a challenge. Who publicizes a negative nickname like that? Besides, whatever the reason, I can't imagine that someone would seriously want us all to fight each other. What's going on? Does that mean that the rest of them are in the TV world as well? Without warning, the sound of a microphone pierces my ears.
Hello, voice.
Alright, I'm gonna skip this.
That's Rise-san.
Come on down!
Teddy, what is the meaning of this?
Didn't you watch the intro video? It's a fighting tournament!
I gathered as much, but I was asking why you would do such a thing. Pitting friend against friend in battle is going too far for a joke.
It's not a joke, though. I'm giving this 100%, just like I always do. Now get out there now, John. Show me everything you've got!
You're not making any sense. Besides, there's...
Hey, whoa. While I'm speaking, I see the area in front of me twist. I close my eyes at once. When I open them, I see that only certain things around me have been warped by whatever that was. The scene on the monitor, the students around me. I blink and rub my eyes, but I soon realize that my eyes aren't playing tricks on me.
Are these students an illusion someone is creating?
With their skins missing, the students have become dark shapes that only resemble human form. Are these shadows of some sort?
What are you all fidgety for now, John? Do you need to powder your nose?
No! Anyway, if this is not a joke, can I assume you won't easily let me go?
Don't you hear the rock music in the back? Fuck no!
Bingo! You have to win the fight if you want to move on. Only the one who makes it to the very end is set free. Well then, let's get this started. Bring out the first opponent!
The spotlight appears across me. Person steps out of the darkness. It's
been a while, Naoto.
Oh, hey! Wow.
Wow, I was expecting to fight you first.
Senpai? Why are you here?
Hey, baby. Why are you still talking and not making out with me?
I promised I'd come back during Golden Week. Don't tell me you forgot.
No. Of course I remembered. It's just, I didn't expect to see you here.
I could say the same thing. I heard you couldn't make it because of your job.
Yes. Actually, I'm here on matters related to my work. It came as a surprise to me as well.
Huh. Looks like you're as uninterested in socializing as always.
Huh? What did you say?
Everyone says that though they think of you as a friend, they never get the same vibe from you.
That's not true. I just happen to be busy with a case. But really, now's not...
Work. I guess work's all you care about in the end.
That's evil Johnny Youngbosh.
Even now. I'd say you're more concerned with your work than us. I get it. Hanging out with people outside work is a burden for you. It's like an invasion of your privacy.
Senpai?
He's not the type of person who speaks so poorly of others, is he? Is this some illusion too?
I'll help get you knocked out of the tournament so you can get back to the work you love so much.
He summoned his persona.
What? Are you serious?
Somebody attacked me with his persona. That wasn't an illusion, it was real. If he'd hit me, I would have been seriously hurt. But now I know something. He's clearly not in his right mind right now. Leader of the investigation team I knew would never, under any circumstances, harm his friends.
What a reunion this is turning into. If I must fight you, I will.
I will do what needs to be done.
Finally.
Alright, let's do this.
I'm a
pocket!
Hey, there you are.
So she actually has bullets, she has to reload and stuff.
Not enough.
There you are.
Yeah. Oh, critical hit. Yeah, break that shit.
Here I go.
Gunpowder.
Okay.
I like being able to shoot with the gun. I thought that was kind of cool. Sure seemed as I gasped for breath. I managed to win, but somehow I was as strong as ever.
Naoto, are you okay?
Yes.
Somebody stands up and offers me his hand as I sit on the ground. Despite the fact that he was hurting worse than I was, the look on his eyes showed that he's seriously worried about me. A completely different person than the person I saw before the battle. Yes, this is the person I know.
Thank goodness.
Huh?
I mean, are you all right too, Senpai? I'm sorry for hurting you, even though the circumstances demanded it.
Oh, everything's fine here. You're back to the usual Naoto, I see.
The usual? Can you tell me what's going on here?
I raised my head to look at Senpai who was watching me. Our eyes meet and I heard her look away.
Speaking of which, why are you here, Naoto?
Oh man, they just can't. No girl can escape you Narakami's charm.
That's...
Hey, forget I asked. I'm just happy to see you again.
Me too. Oh, I'm sorry.
What's the matter now?
I mean, well, about me being unsociable. Please understand that it's not because my work is more important than my friends.
Huh? I've never thought that about you at all. I don't think any of us have.
Senpai.
Alrighty, time to break up your little chat.
Teddy?
Now John wins! Very impressive beating up the almighty sensei, but now it's time for you to go on. Your next opponent's already waiting! You're so slow now, Chan. Your second opponent's been waiting for you.
I've said it before, but I don't intend to fight my friends.
Alrighty, let's do this. Bring out the next opponent!
Yosuke?
Yo, how's it hanging now, dog?
No, it's even better. Fucking Kanji. Oh snap, we got the sexy music playing. It's about to get hot and steamy up in here.
Kanji-kun?
Well, it certainly looks like Kanji-kun, but it looks that way.
I've been thinking, the way you talk is so lame.
Huh?
I was ready to face anyone, but this isn't a matter of being in. This isn't a matter of being in my right mind or not. Is this an illusion? Please let this be one. This one be an illusion.
It's like way too uptight and goody. Makes you sound so distant. You dig?
Is that so?
You dig?
See, that's what I'm talking about. You could have just said, "Oh, you think so?"
You think so?
Ah, now you're getting it. Now I feel like I'm on your wavelength.
Thanks. Then again, relatability aside, I feel like you were miles away from me to begin with.
Hey, you're doing it again. What's with the Miss Manners act?
I'm sorry. It's a habit of mine.
Or maybe it's that you don't care about getting close to us, huh? You don't feel like you gotta bother getting to know us and stuff?
Of course I don't think. Hell no, man.
I mean, fuck that shit.
You never warm up to anyone because you set your standards so goddamn high.
Oh dear, he's shown his true self.
Is it, you know what? Are you putting on a show of not letting anyone near you because you got no confidence in yourself? Is that it?
Kanji-kun.
There may be false accusations, but some of their statements are hitting home. I can't brush off these words. My heart
Why are you
aches.
so nervous? Your height? Your body? That girly voice? Let me give you a little lesson in manliness. I hope you're ready for the pain.
Hope you're ready for this pain. This is
Wait
insanity.
a second. I didn't say any.
Folding chair power.
Finally.
All right, bring it on, Kanji.
I'm a star. Assault! No way!
Oh yeah, so I can do that move where I like, I can like reflect attacks, but it's kind of.
Point blank. Okay.
Damn it! Don't block my shit.
Gotta be ready for this.
Persona!
Ow! Nope. I don't think so. I feel like she pulls out a fucking like. I just realized she pulls out like a fucking AK or something.
Do it! Please! Go down!
Go down! Stop it!
Do it!
That was
Okay.
Alright, announcement over. Until next time.
Just standing on him.
Kanji-kun, are you alright?
Of course I am. Your attacks are like little bug bites. I just let my guard down, that's all.
But I've got a gun. I was shooting you. I pulled out an AK. Did you see that shit?
Yeah, you know, it was no big deal. Just kind of had to walk that shit off, you know. And oh my god, I think I'm okay. Actually, I think I'm bleeding out.
Are you really okay? I was told that the others lost contact with you, so how did you come to be here?
How? Well, it was a change of pace?
You came into the TV for a change of pace? Did something happen? I'm willing to listen if you'd like to talk about it.
Something to talk about. I mean, wait, not that I don't talk to you. But like, it's not that I do want to talk to you. That I don't want to. Anyways, it's just sometimes a man wants to go inside a TV by himself.
I'm not sure I follow.
Off my back, really? I didn't come in here because I like it. Actually, no. That is why I came. Because I like this place.
Kanji, what are you doing? Kanji turns around, his face is red with anger or something
I
else.
just don't understand why you're being so loud about it and blushing so fiercely.
I wasn't blushing. Besides, it was all your fault. You're the one that was, well, being all, you know.
Me? What are you talking about?
I wonder what she was saying to him.
You want me to come out and say it? Jeez. Thought you'd gone crazy because of that.
Me? Crazy? You were the one who was acting oddly, calling me now doll and whatnot.
Now, doll? Why would I call you that?
Wait a second. Acting strangely. The rules seem to dictate that only the victor can proceed. I'll come for you later.
Don't bother. I'll figure this out myself somehow.
I'll punch my way through it, like I always do.
That aside, you beat me. You better make sure you're the champion in the end.
That's completely irrelevant to the larger objective.
Still, I wonder how I'd appeared to Senpai and Kanji-kun. I'm not that worried about Senpai, but thinking about Kanji-kun's reaction, how he had blushed, is burning a hole in my stomach.
Kirijo-san. Shirogane. Why are you here? I thought you were...
This is a problem. I didn't think we'd run into each other so soon.
To say I'm surprised to see you here would be an understatement. The silent treatment. How ridiculous that you, who lives a lie, would dig up other people's hidden secrets for a living. You seem gentle, but you maintain an aloof distance that keeps people at arm's length. I've thought that since our first meeting. At first, I thought it must be typical of a detective. But that doesn't seem to be the case. You simply lack confidence in yourself. You hide your true nature because you know that once you grow close to someone, you'll no longer be able to protect your pride. That's why you won't let anyone in. You use your job as a pretext to keep your distance and never get too attached. And it's from that position that you're trying to discover what others are hiding? How contradictory. Not to mention completely ridiculous and unfair.
Wow, you seem to know a lot about me. I think we'd really talk that much.
Persona.
She's like, I'll fuck this shit. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna shoot you in the face. Just one of his words. It's only an illusion. I'm gonna feel if I lose, I'll never be able to be near her again.
I'd dearly like to answer your charges, but I see no need. There is no reason to defend myself against the accusations of an illusion.
Finally!
Bring it on.
Fight!
Go! No way!
Oh, there we go. That was the move.
Okay.
That was where I reflected her attack.
I'm Not yet. Assault! Okay. I'm a stone! I'm coming for you!
The poison is wearing down their
Concentrate!
Oh, yeah. Damn, Naruto can jump high.
Okay.
Like when she puts her gun down, she goes, okay. God, Miss Zero, get your monkey ass. Okay.
You're stronger than you look. It seems you're a skilled fighter, and a persona user as well. I'd like to clear something up. Before our battle, I may have said or done some things that seem disrespectful, but...
I understand. We were shown illusions to goad us into fighting each other.
So you already knew. You are a credit to the Shirogane name, then. In that case, well, I'm willing to forget all the things you said about my
body. Wait, what? Her body? What did the illusion to marry me say?
Though, if you're a persona user, that gives weight to two of my theories.
You're just looking straight at me.
One is that you were one of those who solved last year's
That's
serial
funny.
murders. The few proud anonymous heroes.
Few, the proud, the Marines. I mean, what? I shrugged. And then I braced myself for the other shoe to drop. I know what she's about to
The
say.
other is that you are one of my enemies. You were an observer at the hijacking, which means a persona user was sent specifically, yet you hid that from me. Somehow I doubt you were there just to watch over the cargo. If my suspicions aren't off base, then there's something I must say. Shirogane, can I ask for your cooperation once again?
What?
You know more about this world than I do, and since I lost our match, I will be unable to move on from here.
Wait a moment. I thought you distrusted me.
Even if I did, is continuing to oppose each other the wisest course of action?
Looks like you're chugging right along! And now, another special guest for you!
GA?
The gloves may be off putting you up against this one, so I want to see your best moves out there, Nachan! Now, bring out the next opponent!
Oh, I'm gonna fight Akiko, who... Really? I don't even know you. Still a friend in the spotlight. Well, I gotta forget that attire.
You're Akihiko Sanada, as I recall.
Interesting.
I've been gone for a while, and here I meet a stranger who knows who I am.
You're a member of Mitsuru Kirijo's organization. Her friend, actually, no?
Oh, I see. So it's really Mitsuru you're interested in. Ace detective. Jeez, look at you. You have the physique of a 12-year-old.
What?
A detective needs a strong body more than a strong brain. All-night research sessions, long stakeouts. You need stamina for that. But look at those twiggy arms and legs of yours.
Doesn't matter, I've got a gun and boobs under here.
You've got an overdeveloped chest, but from the looks of it, I'd say it's all fat and no muscle. Seriously.
What?
She's like, wait, what? How did you know that anyway? What is wrong with it? That's the part of my self-image I'm most sensitive about. Oh, it's okay now. How did you even know that?
Let me teach you the secret to bodybuilding.
Oh, yeah.
First thing, protein. Second thing, protein. Third, fourth, and fifth, more protein.
More protein. More.
Don't you think that's rather unbalanced?
Sanada flexes his muscles like a bodybuilder.
And finally, you gotta spar. 1, 2.
It's a sparring, but the punch was meant to do serious damage. It's absurd. No matter what he says, his fists are definitely real. Shoot, I can't dodge them at all. Fortunately, I have a gun.
Mitsuru?
Suddenly stops as familiar voice echoes through the
You're
room.
under the effects of an illusion. Shirogane has done nothing. Do not attack.
What do you mean? He's the one who attacked me all of a sudden.
Oh, hey, referred to Naoto as he.
I attacked.
That's only I remember. That's right. This is all an illusion. I never met Sanada some before, but I didn't know what his usual self is supposed to be. On top of that, I allowed the first thing he said to get under my skin.
Bitch, my boobs, damn it! My most sensitive spot.
How stupid of me. I let myself get swept up in the situation. Fail to realize what was
From
really
my
happening.
perspective, it was you who dealt the first blow. We were both being shown an illusion to make us fight each other.
I see. So even the initial, initial attack is an illusion as well. All right.
Shirogane is an excellent detective and a persona user. I told him everything. He's agreed to cooperate with us. He was originally on the scene as a police observer in this case, so we've already met.
Looks like I fell for a cheap trick.
I'm sorry for forgetting myself, too. I can't even claim to have been unaware of the deception.
So you're a persona user, huh? Well, since fate already brought us together, want to test your skills before you move on?
So I'll slam his fists together.
Akihiko, you're doing it again. Just cooperate with him.
All right. Come on, Naoto, let's go.
Oh, wait, the tournament rules say...
Sanada walks away. Ooh! Ooh, right in the balls. It's fizzy.
Are you all
Figured
right?
Hit the wall.
What's the matter? What happened?
I don't know. There's some kind of invisible wall here.
The rules dictate that only the winner of each match can advance. So,
He was flustering more seconds ago, but now Sanada has taken on a more lively, so he's like, oh yeah, it's about to get sexy.
So we need to have a match, even though we've got nothing against each other. We're fighting after all then, huh? All right then, come at me.
please go easy on me.
Comes here, Kirijo-san, sigh in exasperation. Mention I'm a girl?
Finally.
Yeah, let's do it.
No
way! There!
Oh, that's cool. So that move actually poisoned.
Okay.
What? Do it! Go!
Ow! Ah! Shit. All out of game up.
Gotcha.
There. Okay.
Assault! Now is the time! This should be enough rounds.
Do it!
Gotcha.
No way!
Get away!
I won't hold back!
There.
Volley! Assault! Now is the time! This should be enough rounds. There you are!
Still standing!
Okay. There.
Well, that's it.
KO'd.
KO'd.
In the end, the victor was no surprise!
Damn straight.
That was a great bout. You're good.
About? What an annoying rule.
Wait a second. That reminds me. I saw that guy calling himself General walking with a girl. If only one person can move on, that's against the rules. Man, it's strange running into so many Persona users I've never heard of all at once.
I know, right?
I gotta say, brings back memories.
For us, too. We were as surprised as you. Not to say that the possibility of other Persona users hadn't crossed our minds, but to actually meet them.
What you said about a friend from school kinda reminds me of us, too. What was school like for you? I'd like to hear about it.
Well, ignoring Akihiko's current appearance, he was a boxing champion in his student days.
Hey, that dig was uncalled for.
After that, I don't know what went through his brain, but he started saying he wanted to search for stronger opponents.
Just kept injecting himself with more and more steroids and more protein.
He went on a journey to hone his skills? I thought that only happened in comics and old samurai films.
Thought I had to do it, so I did it. That's all.
I fought bullets with my fist. Awesome. I just found lots of drugs in South America. This beautiful moment was shattered by Kirijo-san's voice.
Wait. What's this I'm sensing? It's like a shadow, but bigger.
Oh, snap, crackle, pop! Naoto gets her fucking gun out. As I reached the door, I heard a loud scream from inside. I slammed the door without a second thought and prepared for a fight. But the attack came from an unexpected assailant. If anyone in that room, I wouldn't have thought it'd be... Teddy?
Rise-san!
That's probably where I was like, to be continued. Not really.
Look out!
Seeing a glimmer in front of me, acting purely instinct, I duck instantly. A little whizzing passes above my head. What was that? Saying I'd get thrown my way?
Naoto-kun!
Rise-san turns from me to look around across the room, and it's probably Labrys, I guess. She's lying and something large on the ground. With inspection, the red and white lump she's holding down is Teddy. Oh. It's General Teddy in the back of the room, so the one with Rise-san has to be the real one. The girl staying between Teddy and the General. I've seen her before, but looking at her mechanical body, I can do it.
What should we do? That girl wasn't normal. She wasn't even human. I know it sounds hard to believe, but she's a robot or something. She defeated Teddy and,
Calm down. Are you talking about Labrys? The riddle is solved, then.
The riddle is solved. The deed is done.
You're not the real Teddy. You're only a shadow taking his form. The shadow of Labrys here, to be precise.
Aha! No wonder they call you the Detective Prince now, Chan. You cracked the case. But even if you figured it out, there's still nothing you can do.
Not true. I'm human. This is all just a bad dream. I gotta destroy everything.
All the lies, they all must die!
I'm human.
Showtime!
I will stop her, no matter what.
Final.
Hey, stupid, you're about to get your ass kicked. Oh, snap. Oh.
No way!
Ow!
I'm a volley! Assault now is the time!
Machine gun power! Watch this. Whip! Ah, shit, don't jump in the air when I shoot you with my gun. Ow! Ow! Okay. That's how you want to do it. Fine. Of course, silencing you is absolutely pointless. Damn it, stop hitting me! Holy shit. I gotta keep doing this move. I'm just getting my ass handed to me right now. No. Stay away from me. Stay away from me! Fuck! I lost! No, damn it.
There! Assault! Now is the time!
Woo!
Go! Do it! Volley! Assault!
Boom! Alright, there we go. That's how it should have gone down.
I am a shadow. The true self.
Rise-san, you watch Labrys and Teddy.
I got him. Good luck, Naoto-kun.
Yes, I'll save her.
Final.
No.
Let's do it! Here I go! I'm a volley! Assault! Now is the time! This should be enough rounds!
Where that skull up there in the right corner is that like, if I hit her with like enough of like bullets or something, like, do they just die?
Do it! I'm a assault! Now is the time! This should be enough rounds! A spade hit!
Booyah!
Okay.
I think that is how it works. Like, well, honestly, I think she'll probably be dead before you ever actually hit the hit 0 on that skull thing.
Are you alright? I didn't have the chance to introduce myself. I'm Naoto Shirogane. You're Labrys, is that correct? I can't claim to understand your pain. It was only today that I learned you existed, to say nothing of the weapons program from which you sprung. But there is one thing I do understand. Look carefully at me. Do I seem like a man or a woman to you?
What do you mean?
You and I are alike. There is such a gulf between what we yearn to be and what we are that we have trouble accepting our true nature.
Our true nature?
Just as I cannot break the glass ceiling of my profession, you cannot become human. That is the painful truth. But if we were able to change, would that truly bring us happiness? I feel there is something only you or I can offer, because of who we really are.
That's right.
There's something a machine like me can offer? Even if there is something like that, there's no place I belong.
That's not true. I'm not human either, but I work at Juness.
Yeah!
The part-time ladies give me sweets sometimes and everything.
The heart is always lacking something. It may be that you and I will be troubled by this same thing for the rest of our lives. But please don't forget that you're not alone anymore.
I'm not alone.
Don't worry. You're not alone.
That's right. I'll stick to you like glue.
Whether you like it or not, because I love you now. It's okay. I can do without Teddy, though.
And it won't be just us. I'm sure you'll make lots of friends with everyone in town. Really? A machine? Like me? They said it's okay to be me. Doesn't that make you happy too? I'm so sorry I locked you up inside me for all that time. We'll be okay now. I'm not alone. And you're not either, right?
Labby-chan doesn't need to be all alone anywhere? Yay!
Woo!
Naoto, sorry to interrupt, but who are these people?
Sorry to interrupt, but what the fuck's going on? I missed out on this storyline. I mean, I only showed up like once. This is bullshit. What the fuck? What about me? What about you, senpai?
They kinda look like a bunch of freaks.
Yeah, I mean, one of them's not even human.
I guess she's a robot?
Huh? Wait a sec. Kirijo?
The other guy looks like... the other one's got a bod of steel.
As in the Kirijo group?
Might as well be a robot.
What? What's going on here?
What the...
How do you know Mitsuru-san, Naoto-kun?
That's... well...
Shirogane was working with us. Since it was our first time in this world, he helped us safely reach Labrys.
So, the job you had was to bring Mitsuru-san and the others here?
Huh? Well...
That was basically it. I'm sorry, but there are some things he cannot disclose. I ask for your understanding in that regard.
Sure, detective stuff. I getcha. That's pretty cool.
Are we gonna mention to them, like, by the way, he's a she?
Well then, let's all go home. Alrighty, attention please. The trip doesn't end until we get out of the TV.
Dude, you really gave us a scare. And this isn't the first time either.
That's right.
Well, at least it ended well.
Or did it?
You know, I
waiting
understand
for the
about
shit to go down.
Lisa-chan and Teddy, but why did Kanji-kun go missing again?
Huh? Oh, well, because,
You needed a change of pace, no?
What?
Did I misspeak? You said something like, sometimes a man just wants to be alone inside a TV.
Cause yeah, you know, regular guy
You
stuff.
bastard! Why'd you have to tell him that?
But suddenly, Labrys' smile suddenly disappears and body freezes in an unnatural position.
Labrys?
Yeah, balls.
Shirogane!
Damn it, why does it always come towards the person who's being controlled in the game? Warning was attacked, came down and struck me in the balls. Oh, fuck. Ah.
Labrys, why? Never mind, it can wait.
Finally.
Alright, let's fucking finish this shit. Hoo-yah. Where am I shooting?
I'm a hit. No! Assault! Now is the time!
Okay.
Persona! Go! Do it! Go! Do it! Assault!
Ha! Hee-ha! Yeah, there we go. That's that move. Oh, dead. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. See, I notice every time I hit her with that blight move, it knocks down the skull. So I'm guessing once it hits 0, they die immediately. But I'd say it seems like you're more likely just to kill them normally than do it that way.
Sister, are you all right?
Oh, what? We didn't get a Gladys talking to us?
My, to think she'd fall so easily.
Ah, balls. Nope, it's just my shadow. Fuck. Gladys
I
around trying
hope
to find
that she'd provide more entertainment. What a disappointment.
It's like what happened with Akihiko then.
Naoto-kun's shadow? Why?
I thought you disappeared.
I stop myself from being filled with anxiety, but I keep my voice so calm as I ask this
Who
question.
are you? Once you've gained your persona, you're not supposed to see your shadow again. That's what you thought, isn't it?
Aren't you supposed to be wearing a lab coat?
Did you really think I had gone away? Well, too bad. Man cannot let go so easily of his weakness. I'm always with you.
No, this can't be happening.
No. Oh! That's got me more disturbed. Certainly it had cause to worry. Could the same thing happen to them, will it? Albright did not stir his face. Suddenly understood what had happened. This thing objective was clearly to cause us to panic.
Farce. You are not my shadow.
Walked towards copy me, the real
I know
enemy.
that for 2 reasons. First, I was able to use my persona in the battle just now.
Yes.
One's persona and shadow are 2 sides of a coin. If you are my shadow, my persona should have been unusable. Second, you took control of Labrys just now. That's an unusual power far beyond the capabilities of a human like myself. I'm sorry to say you've dug yourself a deeper hole by showing off that ability. With a power like that, you could drive a man to extreme acts, which was the missing piece in this case.
Hot dog.
You mean the hijacking wasn't just the work of a highly motivated crew? Rather, whoever we're talking to now was...
It was Labrys's dark wish that we fight each other. But what if someone knew beforehand that that would happen? Labrys has a heart, but she's also a machine. Unlike humans, her memories can be tampered with.
Ah, I see. So that's how she got the memories of the school. So I guess they uploaded it into her brain?
By using Labrys, you thought you could orchestrate the disturbance her shadow would create in this world. Your objective is, as you just said, to gather persona users, have them fight, disrupt their hearts, and steal their personas.
Bada bing, bada boom. Oh!
That's why you're appearing in the form of my shadow right now, to confuse me. You're the real puppet master behind this case. I'm surprised. Very insightful of you, Naoto Shirogane. Quite impressive work. I didn't expect you to fight back this fiercely. Sadly, it seems things won't be going according to plan this time. But I'll make use of what tools I have to the very end. This is my last chance. No, more like a marvelous entertainment. Now stand, my puppet.
I see. Now!
It's about damn time, Fuka. What the fuck? What the fuka have you been doing? Who is she talking to? Is there someone else behind us? Sister Carisha, bewilderment happens. Without warning, Labrys freezes in place. Messing over though, as she'd been giving out space in an instant. Boogity boogity, woo!
What? There's something I want to ask before I fight. What now? Why did you choose me? Of all the persona users here, why did you use my face?
Because that's what the player is controlling right now.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Is that all? Of course I chose you. You were the most unstable of the lot. Never quite sure whether to call yourself a man or a woman. Your indecisiveness made you the perfect prey. There's actually something I've been curious to know all this time. Last year, when my real shadow went berserk, I was forced to the sidelines. It left me wondering whether I could have overcome that other me on my own. This is the perfect chance to find out. I won't hold back an inch.
Well, yeah, but last time you didn't have a persona, and alright, whatever.
Finally.
Oh my god, it's pink now. Why do they always pink? Oh, guns! Wait, I got a gun too, motherfucker! Oh, yeah, that's right. It sucks, doesn't it? He, ha, hoo, ha, he, ha, hoo, ha. Okay, sorry.
No way! No way!
Yo, booyah! Did you see that shit? Yeah. Oh, damn it. Didn't work that time. Alright. No problem. Watch this. Oh!
Okay.
Ah, fuck. Persona break. Fuck. Uh-oh.
I must hit!
Yeah, I'm gonna kick you. Fucking fuck up a son of a doodle.
Cross the line.
You crossed the line, motherfucker. Stop blocking my attacks, you ass. Oh, this is close. Oh, the deed is done. Holy shit. I got that a little close, though.
You did it!
You're so cool now, Chan.
Fuck yeah, I am.
I can't believe you could go that nuts on something that looked like you.
It may have taken my shape, but it wasn't me. I had no reason to relent.
I had no reason but to shoot it in the face.
Believe what I said. Kanji-kun doesn't seem satisfied for some reason. Kirijo looks down at the enemy.
You'll be coming with us. There are some things we still want to ask you.
You're under arrest.
This is fine with me. There were many twists and turns along the way, but I'm not displeased with the results. It was good enough for this time that I confirmed you have the power to meet my expectations. This time, this is only a temporary form. I doubted there'd be any meaning in changing my appearance, but sure enough, it made for a very enjoyable game. I will see you in another guise next time. Just wait until then.
It may last and begins to fade away.
Wait!
Of course, the enemy simply disappears into thin air. Whee! Who was she, or he, or they, or it? What was their objective? Trying to separate us from our personas. Fortunately, I was not able to get to the core of the matter. I guess we'll have to wait until the next game. Or will we?
Hell no! Don't you dare come back again!
Yeah! Thanks, Yusuke. Thanks for backing us up, Yusuke.
Yeah, what he said!
Woo!
Seriously, that was one sick bastard.
Copying Now-chan was going too far. Far enough that it was in violation of my image rights, taking my form like that.
I'm gonna sue your punk ass!
I wonder if this is the start of something bigger.
This sounds like the beginning of an Ultimax adventure.
Yeah, I don't think we should let our guard down.
Let's face the clouds of anxiety. No one could have imagined that we'd run into something bigger threat like this. Does the enemy plan to cause another incident like this again? Are we gonna get more humiliating catchphrases? Motherfucker! Killjoy detective. Am I really that bad? Appears that Kirijo-san's worries were wrong.
My analysis didn't make it in time, but that was...
It's hard to believe. Then again...
Strong around, she swallows her fears and comes to us as we discuss the identity of who the mastermind
In
could
any
be.
case, you don't have to worry about it. It's our responsibility from here on out.
Yeah, whatever. Seeing that everything is settled, Teddy butts in and strikes a strange pose. We turn to look at him with a grin of pride, and he kicks to the floor. He kicks to the floor with his heel. That is the usual little dance when summoning the exit TV to get this out of the TV. Oh yeah, that's right. Woo! Starts moonwalking. All right, now he's just camming it up with it. Kirijo-san's group is obviously surprised, and they look pointedly at the TV.
What are you doing with this ancient TV? Hang on, where'd you even get this?
I don't know.
It's a teddy vision. You can get out from here.
Now put on your teddy glasses.
This TV is our escape route? Can we really fit inside?
You know, it just gotta hit me. I realized we're actually in here. Everybody, we've all been in here the whole time, and we didn't wear our glasses at any point. How the fuck can we see where we are right now? How can they see where they are?
We don't need glasses anymore, I guess?
Ooh, are you a little too front-loaded to fit? In that case, I wouldn't mind helping you squeeze through.
Oh, thank God. Oh, boogie ball.
Actually, I guess, well, I don't know. Maybe the fog is gone, right? So this is supposed to be like something else.
You're even worse than before, you know that?
Oh my God.
This person should fucking stab him after that.
I'm really sorry for causing you guys so much trouble.
What are you saying? I had a blast meeting you, Labby-chan.
Likewise. But I can't believe you didn't notice at all that Kirijo-san was searching high and low for you. You're so thick.
That is mysterious. I wouldn't hesitate to answer the call of such a beautiful woman.
Oh!
It must have been because I was having so much fun talking with Labby-chan.
She never gives it a rest. So, what are you gonna do now, Labris?
If you need help, we don't mind sheltering you. Yukiko's house is a great hideout.
It's true.
Thanks. But I'm planning on working with Mitsuru-san. We're gonna catch the scumbag who tried to use you guys. This time, it'll be me that's got your backs.
Sounds promising.
It
All right,
sounds
as long
as
as we get
though
to
you
make out
found a
afterwards.
place where you belong then.
Sure enough.
Come back anytime to hang out, okay? We'll be here for you.
Okay. Thanks, you guys.
Love you.
After expression is radiant. Turn around, see Carisha. San and the other were watching from the car, inside the car with gentle smiles. The circle gathered around Lambert's and approached Carisha's son, saying they had to confide in after her
I
all
confess,
the time.
I had known about the existence of the shadow operatives from the start.
As I thought. Well, considering what we've both been through, there's no need to keep it hidden from you anymore.
That's right, I knew that you knew. Well, I knew that you knew that I knew. Well, I knew that you knew that I knew that I knew.
Why are you taking the lead, even if it risks your life? A woman in your position needn't.
A great many people were hurt because of mistakes the Kirijo group made in the past. I won't let it happen again. To leave behind nothing that could jeopardize the future. That's my mission. More than that, it's a vow I made.
She's speaking to someone else, someone who's not here to hear her. She then nods to me. The sincerity in her eyes is all the confirmation I need. My line of business, you really come across people who actually speak what they mean, people who I would call noble. She's one of the few. Her eyes show trust in me, and that makes me proud to know her.
You've been a real help. About the next step, though, I doubt you'll back down that easily.
Who knows? It's not my decision to make.
The casual reply, and Carisha-san shakes her head with
I
a
understand that
smile.
nothing I say can dissuade you, but I want you to be cautious.
Expression turns serious. This likely be a personal warning about the investigation I should be keeping secret from her.
Of course, there are those within the Kirijo group who don't think as I do. There are no doubt a lot of dark secrets to be unearthed. The current Kirijo group has drifted away from the family businesses. I am only the founding family's daughter, not the strongest position.
What an odd warning. It's as if you're showing compassion to your enemy. Well, I too personally hope you find success. You be careful too, Kirijo-san.
Just call me Mitsuru.
Of course, Mitsuru-san. Well, until next time.
Car soon departs in the direction of the highway.
What follows are my impressions of the organization called the Shadow Operatives, as well as their leader, Mitsuru Kirijo.
Damn, look at Naoto, she's looking good.
As a member of the Kirijo group's founding family, Mitsuru Kirijo strongly wishes for the corporation's stigma to be cleared. Yet the Shadow Operatives are not ultimately a means for her to clear this stigma. Her first priority is to protect and save those who are at risk. The way she handled the lost cargo in this case made that much clear. Though discarding it would have been more advantageous and it would have been simple to destroy in secret, she chose not to do so. She sees the restoration of the family honor as a byproduct of her true mission. I will continue my secret investigation. It is apparent that the Kirijo group still harbors many dark secrets. Yet I must note that no matter how their internal affairs are worth watching, we need not trouble ourselves overseeing shadow operatives. Mitsuru Kirijo does not shrink from the responsibilities she bears. We will never gain leverage over her based on her family's sins. Even if the true culprit behind this matter has ties to the Kirijo group, she will...
Stop tying the lethal last
No,
sentence.
this report is no place for conjecture. I suspect this is only the beginning.
Damn right. The end. Okay. Alright. That was Naruto's story. I enjoyed that. It was nice seeing, getting an idea from Naruto's perspective, and there's some funny moments there. But anyway, I'm gonna end here for now. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe now to become a Picky Penguin aboard the SLP, where the days are always sunny and the bits are always funny. Until next time, guys, stay classy.